Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, first off, new hair. My hair is so painful. I had it done yesterday. It's so painful. It's new, but it looks so fresh. Today, I put on brown lipstick and did a smoky eye in memory of my obese days. So I kind of had to change my lipstick shade because it was getting kind of depressing. So yeah, I hope it's less depressing. Okay, before I continue, before I mention the subscribers I have, 89.3% of you guys watch my videos and I love you guys so much for it. But the 89% of you are not subscribed. Like, just join the squad. And the new subscribers who I have are, okay, I have some very difficult names to pronounce. Okay, let me start with the easy ones. Okay, so there's Tabs Matchas. I'm not sure if I've mentioned you before, but if this is the second time, you're lucky. There's Wambo Indungu, Miss Waruguru, Jax Mimi Diva, Pamphila's Kipia, Mary Ogbewekon. I hope I've said it. I hope I've said it nicely, Mary. But welcome. Pamela Wanjiro and Kulanini by Aura. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, the 89% of you, please just subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. When I was in primary, I was 45 kilos. I was very skinny, pretty. I'll insert a picture if there is any. So I was very skinny. And the minute I finished primary and I went to high school, I was still pretty skinny actually. The first 3 days, let me say, but a week after joining high school, I just blossomed. Not blossomed. I just ballooned. Like, it's like my body was prepared to unleash all my fats, but it just didn't know how to. Because, like, let me say about 2 weeks in high school, after joining, 2 weeks after joining, I gained so much weight. Like, so throughout high school, I was 85 kilos. Yeah, my weight was at 85 kilos. That was like my really constant weight. It used to be between 85 and 90. I used to chezea between that, and I was very comfortable with it for some reason, because the weight came in with added advantages. Like, I was very curvy, I had very big hips, I had a very big ass, but I was very chubby at the same time. So I don't know, I somewhat enjoyed it. I had comfort in the body I was in. So when I was at Form 2 and I went for my first funky, I didn't have any expectations, so for me it was just like free flowing. But now, after like the bus arrives, of course you're allocated, like, your school is performing at this time, so you have ample time, like, to socialize and all that stuff. Like, the minute we arrived, it's like, I don't know, we were put in categories, let me say, somewhat like categories. Like, there's the light skin, there's the light skin, let me say, there's light skin, caramel, and then there's chocolate. That was the scale they were using. And if you're not between light skin and caramel, you literally have to fight for your position. So the minute, like, we arrived, like, people are coming onto the bus, and then guys just come and then they're like snatching people. Like you alight, and then all of you, like, there maybe your teacher's giving you instructions and shit like that. When the teacher disappears, here people are snatched. Like, this one has gone with a guy from that school, this one has gone with that guy from that school, those ones have gone with that guy, and then you're left there. It's like they just used to come and handpick people. So at first I never really understood why, because I was like, look, if it's a normal function, you're not supposed to like bond with everyone. So for me, I stuck with my best friend was light skinned, literally so light skinned. So most of the time I used to stick with her, but it used to figure a point. I felt like I was third wheeling and like I was blocking the guy from doing whatever he wanted to do. So it figured to a point I just take my leave. And that continued from Form 2 all the way through the whole of high school. I used to go to Funkies and no guy used to approach me. No guy used to come and invite me. So for me, basically, I'd go to Funkies, go buy chapati. Oh my god, I used to love chapati. Go buy chapati, go buy sweets, a bunch of sweets. Basically, I just used to stuff my face with stuff. So that was like eating. Like my way of dealing with depression was eating somewhat. Until ilifika point, it just got annoying. Like, I was like, I can't be joining this music things just to go and eat. So I channeled my depression towards something else. So I started writing poetry. I was so amazing. So the minute I finished high school, at let me say on average at 85-86 kilos, I joined University of Nairobi. So now I think that was my turning point. Not necessarily motivated by anything. Actually, like, I used to see skinny girls, or I used to do. No, I wasn't really motivated by anything in particular. Actually, I think this is the best thing that happened to me, because if it wouldn't have happened, I'd still be as fat as I was. Now, my stage is at Archives, right? And I have to walk all the way up to University of Nairobi because it was at main campus. So one, that was walking. That stretch was really, really long. But the main factor that helped me lose so much weight is the fact that I had a very small budget. Let me tell you, I used to be given 200 every day, or sometimes I'd be given 1,000 in a week. Of course, I'd go to class Monday to Friday, and my fare was 82 and 80 from to and from. In total, the fare I'd use in a day is 160. So in that 200, me back in a 40 bob. That 40 bob, I can't eat lunch. Most of the times I had morning classes. I had like a class from 8 to 11, and then the next class was from 2 to 5, which was shitty as fuck, because from 11 to 2, I have nothing to do. And it's not like I had things to do in town. It's not like I had friends. It's not like I had a restaurant where I'd actually go to and like pass time and chill. No, like, I just had nothing to do. So with that budget, I had 40 shillings. So immediately we come out from our class at 11. Most of the times I used to go and buy like chapo smoky, or like just a chapati, or like, I don't know, something that 40 bob could afford me. And that is how I survived. And I used to carry a bottle of water, a really big bottle of water in the morning when I leave the house. And that's what I literally used to survive on. Let me tell you, when I was in high school, because of the prolonged period of staying in school, I used to find some things really disgusting. Do you know how, like, you can stay in school for a long time and maybe you haven't eaten sausage in a really long time? So when you go home, that's the first thing you want to eat. I did that for the first 2 years, Form 1 and Form 2. But when I reached end of Form 2, I was like, you know, you think about sausage and then you're like, nah, I don't really feel the vibe of it. Like, even meat, I don't really feel the vibe of it. For the 2 years I was in university, I was at 60. Then I added 5 kilos and then I was 65. And I have been 65 kilos since then, and up to date. I'm still 65 kilos. I do not know how, I don't know why. I don't know how my body is maintaining the same weight, but I have been and still am the same weight I was like 2 years ago or about a year ago. I don't know how. I still don't eat meat much. I eat like 3-4 pieces of meat. Unless like it's those days when I'm with my friends who really love eating meat, so we just have like a throwdown. But other than that, I still eat 3 pieces of meat. I hardly ever eat sausage. You know, like by now my video doesn't really have a moral of the story. And don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to starve if you're trying to lose weight right now. This is not even like a thing. Excuse me. This is not like a thing like I'm telling you like go starve yourself and just drink water and don't eat meat. And no, like right now there's so many like, I don't know, healthier or better ways of losing weight, I guess. For me, losing weight, this is like about three years ago, so it might not necessarily apply to you right now. I'm not telling you to do exactly what I did to lose weight. You can do whatever you feel makes you comfortable. You can go to the gym. Actually, adding on to that, when I was in university, I still have this friend who works at a gym, and they're part of a dance crew. And at some point in my university years, I think when I was in second year, I wanted to join their group. I do not know why. I do not know how I convinced myself to do that, but I wanted to join their group. So they used to train every day in the morning at 6 a.m. But since I was very lazy and I wasn't really comfortable with all that, I was like, no, I can't really be like waking up at 6 a.m. like to come and train with you guys. So you know what? When I'm free, I'm free. When I'm not, I'm not. Cool. I wasn't even doing anything much. So there are times actually for about a week I went to train with them and like do their various choreographies and stuff like that. I've had so many people, especially the people who I was with in high school, because you know in high school like I was very fat, and right now they see me and they're like, how did you lose the weight? And the answer I always give them is I drank a lot of water and I ate. Oh, the other secret or the other thing I did to lose my weight is I ate when I wanted to, when my body wanted to. Like if I'd wake up in the morning and I don't feel like eating, I wouldn't eat, and that still applies up to date. I learned from a friend, you already know Miss Adembo. For her, if she always has a cheat day. I think she's like on a particular diet, the things she eats, the things she doesn't eat. She doesn't take sugar, she takes honey, she doesn't take, you know, stuff like that. So for her, if she has a cheat day, if there's a day she like eats fries or like just a cheat day, she makes sure she works it out. She tries and burns calories which are almost as equal as what she eats, I presume. So yeah, so that's it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It might be a bit long, I'm really sorry about it, but there's no way I can shorten a story like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, Aki, please subscribe. Aki, just subscribe. It's just as easy as clicking a button. Aki, just subscribe, Aki. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.